guys, thanks for tuning in. My name is Billy Bear Clark. I'm the head instructor here at Ohana Academy West. If you're ever in San Antonio, come on out to one of our gyms. We'll be happy to have you guys and share the jiu-jitsu experience. This is Coach Sean that helps me out here at our gym. So if you guys are ever in town coming out to West, you'll see both of us and we'll be happy to help you guys out. Today, we're going to go over a takedown. It's going to be the double leg. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the entry, the footwork, and even a good way to enter and create the opportunity whenever I'm making that happen. So whenever I'm starting up and I'm making that footwork happen, I always want to be on the same side and have that same entry, the same stance whenever I'm going into that. So my footwork have to fit like a puzzle piece whenever I'm entering. If it's his left foot forward, then I got to put my left foot forward so we can fit real tight, no space whenever I'm entering. Now my footwork is important. Now also I got to make sure I gauge my distance. One great way to gauge my distance is just to make sure I can reach out. If my arm bends just a little bit, I got great distance here for my entry, for my double leg. I want to change levels. So whenever we're in our wrestling stance or we're in our grappling stance, our athletic position, we're going to have our arms out and we'll be ready to move. A very basic way to do it, you want to be first. This is a very common thing whenever we're doing our jiu-jitsu. We're going to go ahead and try to pop up the elbows. I want to make sure I get my hands under the elbows and throw them up. Now, everybody does the warm-up for the shots. This is going to give us a little bit of reason to the rhythm that we're trying to do this. So whenever it comes to our changing levels and our knee dropping, imagine this every time whenever you do your warm-up before class. This is going to be a great way to put some technique into it whenever you really implement it in a game time situation. I want to change levels at the same time I pop up the elbows. I'll squat, sit in my invisible chair, my shoulder's going to hit, my knee's going to drop and penetrate his stance, and then I'm going to reach right behind, below his knees, above his calves, and then I'll go ahead and take my big step right behind. Shoulder, knee drops, grab right behind. I'll take my big step forward. Now my last part, I want to make sure that knee that's down takes a big step to the side. So whenever I do this entry again, I got to make sure that knee that comes down and lands takes a big step in the direction that we're at. If you could slide a little bit closer to me. Thank you, Coach. I want to make sure I have my distance. My footwork is correct. I never want to gauge and telegraph what I'm doing and look at the feet. Rather just get a good feel, understand that it's there using my peripherals. I get my distance. I change levels while I pop up the elbows. Shoulder, knee, and then I'll take a big step. Now I'll take a big step off to my left. It's going to be the fourth step to my process. Shoulder, knee, big step. Now I got to go this direction. My ear is connected to the side of my opponent. My shoulder is on the belt. There's no space. Everything's close to his body. Here. Now I got a bridge, just like one of my other videos where we talk about the over-under pass. I have both legs where I'm hugging and my shoulder pressure. My bridge, my contact points are my feet and my shoulder on the mat. I'm on my opponent. Holding down as tight as I can, switching my hips, sliding to establish my side control. I'll pop up the elbows, change levels, now I enter. It's going to be the same entry, just from the different angle. Popping up, shoulder, my knee, and then I'll take a step. Shoulder, knee, step. Now a big step off to my left, pushing and looking up. Bridge to make sure you pass the guard, having strong grip, holding on, bear hug, replacing the hips, sliding up to side control. All right, guys, one bad habit that you can build real easy that we should go ahead and avoid. So if you do already have it, we got to reverse engineer it. We got to make sure we have good posture all the time whenever we're going for a lot of these takedowns, especially with our wrestling-based takedowns in jiu-jitsu. We're going to make sure we have great posture to avoid any kind of submission that we may enter. If I do have my head looking down, I'm going to go ahead and open up the opportunity for my opponent to go for a guillotine. So if I drop my head and I start reaching down, this is real bad for me. Coach Sean has a great opportunity to go ahead and start sinking in a guillotine, which won't help me out in my jiu-jitsu right now. So I gotta go ahead and make sure I got a strong chest, posture, and my head is up whenever I'm entering. I change my levels, try to make sure I exaggerate as much as I can with that change and keep my head and my chest up. So even if Coach Sean were to attempt that guillotine again, he'll be helping me out by putting his weight over my shoulder. I'll pop, keep my pressure, my posture, and now I'll take my step, and it's even easier to hike up the leg and get my takedown. All right, guys, that's our double leg entry. Anytime you're wanting to go ahead and try to be first, whenever you're going ahead and establish the match, you always start on your feet in a tournament. So I suggest trying to go for a takedown. Always have a plan. If you need an idea, maybe the double leg is the way to go. After that, you can always evolve your game and change your takedowns. Guys, if you're ever in San Antonio, we got 4 locations over here for Ohana. Feel free to come on down. We'll be happy to share the mats with you. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you for helping on out today, Coach.
Yes, sir. My pleasure.
Yes, sir. Guys, have a great day. Get some on the mats. Us.